In this video, I will audit the Klaviyo account of an 8-figure US-based e-commerce business, and you will see how I used our 50-point checklist to do that. We will dive into flows, into campaigns, into sign-up forms, and also deliverability issues if they have any. And I will also give tips on the creative, including copywriting and design. So if you are ready, let's jump into that. Okay, so here is our 50-point email cheat sheet, and as you can see, this is divided into different sections, and I will put this into the description so you can download this for free as well. You can use it for your own 8-figure, 7-figure, but even small 6-figure per year revenue e-commerce business. So once you go to that link, you can get this file and you can make a copy. So I will just do that. So you can open this up for yourself, and basically you want to go through the different checkpoints and you want to check the boxes if you meet the criteria, and if not, then just leave it as it is. And by the end of it, you will see where you are, what stage you are, and how much improvement you actually need. So today I will audit this business. They are based in the US. It's an 8-figure per year, 7-figure per month e-commerce business, and as you can see at the moment, they generate 28% of their total revenue based on Klaviyo. We use the default attribution of Klaviyo, so there is no magic here. And as you can see, they have quite many flows. They send regular campaigns, so actually they are not beginners when it comes to emails or SMS marketing. So yeah, it won't be as simple to find low-hanging fruit. That being said, let's just jump into this. So first, offers and product checklist. Here we really want to understand the niche they are in and the main target audience. So I know this brand quite well. I don't want to mention their name here, but basically they sell flowers mainly to weddings or anniversaries or birthdays. So basically they are in the gifting niche, and they sell these flowers as really high ticket items, and they establish their authority by organic content. They run ads on Google, they run ads on Meta, they are on Pinterest, and they really have a wide range of acquisition channels. They also have a strong SEO presence. So let's just say this is an established e-commerce brand, and actually they do a great job to understand their target audience. Check your Google Analytics or do research using different tools to figure out who is your audience, what's their location, their gender, their age, but even more important is what keeps them awake at night. You really want to get into their heads, and you really want to understand them better than they actually understand their own pains and challenges and desires themselves. So this is called psychography. You also want to know their price sensitivity. So this is more like a higher level thing, and I don't want to get too deep into this, but you want to make sure that you really understand these points. And this is important not just for your email marketing, but for your whole business in general. So once we have these and you have a clear concept about your audience, then you can really decide if your brand sells through high-level copywriting, education, or rather premium design. So when it comes to this brand, they double down on the visual aspects of their emails, and they typically focus on that. It's less copy focused, it's more about the visuals and really making this engaging. So I will just check these two because they do a great job there. And then here, abandoned cart flow setup with at least 5 emails. So let's check their abandoned cart email flow. So when I open this up, we can see that they actually have 3 emails active. So actually this point could be improved because they miss out revenue by sending only 3 emails. And as you can see, the placed order rate, the click rate, open rate are all great. So placed order rate is 5% here, then they send an SMS here, and here's 3%, and then for the last email it's 8%. So if I add them all together, that's around 15%. So if they add 2 more emails here, I'm pretty sure they would make more money there. So actually this could be improved. And then browse abandonment emails. So let's check that flow here. So we have 1 email, and then 2, and then 3. So same spiel here. They only have 3 emails, while even the last email converts pretty well, and they could add more emails into their browse abandonment flow. And then let's check the new new customer flow. So this is the new customer flow. I will open this up, and here we want to have at least 5 emails as well. So 1, and an SMS here, and then 2, and that's really it. They have different branches because they segment based on different customer types. So like professional florist, which is more B2B, or planner, or something else, but it doesn't change the main principle. So you want to have more than just 2 emails and 1 SMS in your post-purchase flow. So yeah, they just have 2, and I would add definitely more, and we can educate people, we can generate upsells, we can ask their opinion, we can ask for reviews. There are just so many things we can do in a post-purchase flow, and the main goal of this flow is to drive the second purchase as soon as possible. VIP customer flow set up with at least 3 emails, or we can call it also repeat customer flow. Basically, this flow is for your customers who spend more than the average customer that you have. So you want to segment them out. And here, as we can see, I will enable analytics. So here we have 1 email, and then 1 SMS, and 2 emails. So again, this flow is just too short. I would definitely add 1 more email here. Also, I haven't mentioned this, but regarding SMS flows, I would rather separate them from your email flows, simply for the sake of simplicity. It's easier to track, it's easier to A/B test, easier to change everything. So we usually just make an SMS flow separately from the email flow. If you have at least 10% of returning customer rate, the returning customer flow is set up with at least 5 emails. So here actually I cannot see a VIP flow, I only can see the repeat customer flow, but let's just double check all of their active flows. So if I check, yeah, I cannot see a VIP flow. Actually here's one, but it's not active, they turn this off. So I would dig into this deeper, but I still think at this size of their business, I would definitely add more emails for repeat and VIP customers. So far actually none of these are checked. I think all of these could be improved further. Winback flow is set up at least with at least 3 emails. Okay, let's check their winback. So yeah, here's the winback flow, it's active, and they have 2 emails here, and actually the engagement it's not bad. So the open rate is quite solid, but the click rate is low and the placed order rate is low, but that's just normal for a winback email. So yeah, I would add 1 more email because actually the engagement is not terrible here. So yeah, they could generate some extra revenue with this as well. And in the last 30 days, this generated $5,000. So even if the ratio is small, because there is a huge volume of people going through this flow, it generated 5K with this 1 single email, and this generated 1.5K. So yeah, actually this flow could have a higher volume of emails as well. Pop-up welcome flow set up with at least 3 emails. Okay, so I'm really curious of this one because typically this is the flow that generates the most revenue for e-commerce stores. Okay, so let's see what they have. Here's an SMS welcome flow, it's great, and they have 2 different welcome flows. So let's check that. So once they are added to this list, then they receive 2 emails, and they also ask people what's their category. So if they are a relative, if they are professional, if they are a planner, or something else. And yeah, the purchase rate is actually not that great. So maybe the offer could be also better. I would definitely check their pop-up, and we will do that later on because yeah, this needs to be improved further. But here we have only 2 emails in the welcome flow that could be improved. And same for this flow, so quite similar structure. There are different categories of subscribers, but something is off because typically the welcome flow generates the most revenue, and here they barely do any. So yeah, it must be improved. For each flow, the last email of each flow barely makes revenue, which means it doesn't make much sense to make it longer. So this is what I'm just talking about here, that if the last email converts well, generates good revenue, it's a sign that you can add more emails to that flow. You don't have to be afraid to send them more emails. So you want to do that. And here actually in these email flows, the last email makes really good revenue. So why not to add just more emails? And that's what they are really missing here. And they could generate thousands of dollars or maybe tens of thousands of dollars more every single month by those automated emails. The open rate, click-through rate, placed order rate of the flow emails drop from email to email email. For example, the first email doesn't generate all the flow revenue. So I think this is a yes, this is fine, because we can see the gradual decrease in engagement, which is just natural for flow email. There are A/B tests for the emails of the top 3 flows with the most revenue generated. So when I go there, we can see 1 and 2 and 3. So yeah, this one as well. So I think we are good in terms of A/B testing, but you definitely want to A/B test your most successful email flows. Smart sending is turned off in your flows. Okay, so let's check that. Turn on. So when I'm in this welcome flow, we can see that here that smart sending is turned on, and we want to turn this off. We can check other flows as well. So yeah, we can see that smart sending is turned on, and that's a problem. And for flow emails, we want to turn this off. We want to be okay to email them frequently. And the reason, because in flows many times we give people time sensitive offers. So we tell them you have only 6 hours to buy with code, and if they don't receive the second email, which is an urgency email, then we will lose sales. Or even better example, when we tell people that in the next email you will get coupon code, and in the flow we don't send that second email because there is smart sending turned on, and you know, they can get an email campaign in the meantime, or you know, they can get other emails, then you are missing out on that second email. You actually don't send that discount code to them. So you want to turn this off for flows, and we typically turn this on for campaigns. So yeah, this is an issue and needs to be fixed. There is an automated email setup to collect customer reviews. Use looks, for example, on the Shopify app. So I checked this account previously, and actually I cannot see any emails for reviews that is active, and that's a problem, because you know, this is not a small brand, so they have a lot of reviews, potential reviews, and yeah, they need to ask for that. So far actually this account, it's not that great. Even if it's a 8-figure business, they are missing a lot of money on the table. Back in stock flow, if the back in stock option is active on the site. So this is actually not relevant for this business, because they sell product flowers which are not really you know, they don't run out of that product, and typically when you buy it, they get delivered the same day or next day, so it's just not applicable here. And then one-click upsell, cart to abandoned cart flow, if you have these installed, or any kind of cross-sell upselling app, this is not relevant here either. Subscription, they don't have it, so I will check it, and you can do the same. If anything is not applicable for your business, for your business model, you can just check this check. Any additional flows, do they fit the quality of other flows? Do they make sense to use at all? So actually I think these flows are good. They also have a checkout abandonment, a cart abandonment, and they have different SMS flows, browse abandonment, and customer win-back flow. So yeah, actually those are all good. I don't say I wouldn't add more flows. For example, they could add a site abandonment flow, but yeah, what they have now, I think those are already good. Okay, so the next point is the website pop-up. So this is really crucial, because this is how you get your email and SMS subscribers, and typically the welcome flow generates the most revenue. And these guys, apparently, they are missing money on the table because their welcome flow barely generates revenue. So we want to solve that issue now. You can go to sign up forms, and you will see not only your pop-ups, but embedded forms or flyouts if you have any. And now I will focus on the pop-ups though. So they have exit intent pop-up, and they have a standard pop-up. Both they collect SMS and email as well. So this is how the initial pop-up looks. So there is a GIF added, and before you go, she the beauty that await. And basically here you can subscribe to get different offers in the newsletter. But to be honest, this is the lowest converting offer that someone can use in the pop-up. When you tell people that you know, subscribe for update or news, it typically has a very low conversion rate, typically 1 or 2%, and if I go here, it's below 1%, so obviously it's very weak, and yeah, you want to improve that. If you add a coupon code, it typically gets much better, 5-7%, and if you give them something like free gift, free t-shirt, free mug, mug, or maybe they can win something, then typically your subscription rate will get beyond 10%. So that's based on my experience. Here they ask for email, but also they put people into categories based on what they say here and date of event, which typically their wedding or their anniversary. And then once it's done, submitted, they get you the SMS opt-in. So I think this is a good setup, but this could be improved a lot. So maybe I wouldn't ask for the date of event in the pop-up right away. You can ask for this info once they subscribe, and what best describes you. You can use this, but this creates friction, so you will have less subscribers. But if this info is important and if you use it in your backend, so you have different splits of your email flows, your welcome flow, your customer flow, and in your campaigns, then actually it can be useful even if you lose subscribers. And those subscribed, they are engaged obviously because they answered your question. Or you can ask for email only, then you will have a higher volume of subscribers, but you cannot categorize them, and you will personalize your emails less, and probably the quality will be also lower subscribers. So you can decide on this, but I wouldn't ask more than one question in the initial. So you don't ask for the visitor's email without telling them what they get once they subscribe. I think that's fair. I mean, they do a good job to tell people what they can expect. Don't use a Klaviyo pop-up. So yeah, this is really controversial, I know, but I'm not a fan of Klaviyo pop-ups. We typically use Optimum or Recart or just, you know, but yeah, we just don't like Klaviyo pop-ups. I think the user experience, it's not the best. Other pop-up tools, they do a much better job at you know, customer experience, user experience. Pop-up software installed and pop-ups are active on the website. So the pop-ups are active, but again, I wouldn't recommend Klaviyo. The UX of the pop-up is not annoying. Make sure user can exit and check it on mobile as well. So I checked it earlier and actually that's good. So yeah, it's not the best pop-up, you know, with other tools you could make much better, but it's not too annoying. The UX fine. Right? The website pop-up doesn't appear before the average time spent on your page. So in Google Analytics, you can check in the report section how much time people usually spend on your website, and you want to use that or even longer time period when your pop-up appears. So here it comes up after 10 seconds. Honestly, I think it's a bit too early. So yeah, I don't give to them, and I think time frame could be actually longer. Same pop-up doesn't appear more than twice. Use incognito. I checked it and it's okay. The incentive in the pop-up makes sense. So yes, this needs to be improved, and this is super important because this will affect your sign-up rate, your list growth rate, and end of the day, your revenue from email. Subscribers receive an email after their subscription in the pop-up, and they can use the incentive they receive. So they receive an email, but there is no any coupon code or any incentive there. So we can go flows and can double check, but this is more just education and you know, and information, and there is no incentive here. Average subscription rate is at least 10%. They have only 1% or less, so this is super far. Yeah, I think this is the biggest thing that they are missing out. Sign up forms and the welcome flow, and those would be just so much better. Klaviyo campaigns. So if your email list is below 20k, send at least 8-12 campaigns a month, and if you are above, then send more. So let's check their list size, and this is how you can do it too. So all active email subscribers, and someone can receive email marketing. Let's create this segment. Okay, so this email list is more than 200,000, so obviously it's above 20,000 subscribers. So pick only one from the two below, and basically you have to pick the one that applies. So at this list size, you want to have at least 12 email campaigns a month, but honestly I would send even 20. So let's check how many are sent out. I will filter for sent out campaigns. So let's send 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, this is rough 20 campaigns. So yeah, I think they send enough email campaigns. At least 30% of your campaigns are trust or content emails and not just sales. So overall, I think they have like 50% of content and trust. And the good thing, they understand that sales emails, they don't generate always more revenue. So we can see that, you know, okay, these are coupon codes, and this is a comparative guide, or there's also some content then this is also some content. So actually people, they buy in the same volume from content emails than from promo. You have at least one sales event per month with a built-up sales event structure. Okay, so I'm super interested if they have any. So Daisy's promo, Daisy's promo, Daisy's promo, Orange promo. They don't really have a specific promo of one thing that is properly built up. They just rather run 3 or 4 promo events across the month. It's a bit different structure. I'm not a fan of it. I would rather try to have a large sales event per month, because we can see that work just so much better than having many small flash sales emails and sales events. So I will not give it to them. You send minimum 2 campaigns to your full list per month. Okay, so this is really the bare minimum, and let's see that. So I'm checking it, but I can see they segment all their campaigns. And again, don't be afraid to email your whole list at least twice a month, because this will not ruin your numbers, but because of the big volume, because of your list size, 230 or 40,000 subscribers, you can actually email them at least twice a month. It doesn't hurt. Average open rate of campaigns at least 30%. They are below that. Click-through rate is at least 2%. They are way below that. Oh my god, like look at this. It's below 1% by far. So that's really bad. The email content could be improved so much. At least every 10th person who clicked the emails on the website, they actually buy. Okay, so check that. Think they qualify for that. So actually the website converts really well, so that's not an issue. Most email campaigns have A/B tests. None of them have A/B tests, so that's a big no-no. You send surveys at least once per month to their subscribers. I'm almost sure they don't do that. It's very rare that anyone does it with a campaign, so it's not there. Use segmentation based on engagement and product interest, and don't use the same segments all the time. So actually they use a lot of segments. You can see that many they are repetitive, but overall I will just give it to them. So yeah, they segment. So campaigns are better than flows, but not much better, especially the engagement terrible. The click rate is so low. Email creative checklist. You already tested if simple or branded email design works best. Each and every flow has that level of, so that their design is more visual, and I don't think it's very high level, so that needs to be tested. It's more basic. It's full of images and the features of the flowers, you know, and all of that, but this could be improved further. Each and every flow emails addresses the main pain point of your target customer, either its purpose in sales or building trust and nurture. I think in this they do a good job. So if you check the emails, then they highlight, you know, the events and why these are so important. So yeah, I will give it to them. The website Popups has a clean design, and the copywriting conveys the message clearly to subscribers. I don't think the pop-ups are that terrible. The offer needs to be improved, but I will not give it to them because I think it could be so much better. So this GIF could be better. Like, look at the face, it just cut half. And okay, I like this one. Too many questions yeah, I think on Optimonk or Ricard this could look so much better. Use social proof, customer reviews, product feed in at least 50% of the emails. So they just don't do that, and that's a big miss, and yeah, that needs to be improved. Pick only one from the two below. If it's a niche brand store with 1 to 3 products, the monthly revenue from email is at least 25%. For them the second applies. So it's a niche store with a lot of products actually, and the monthly revenue from email is below 35%. So check, it's 28% actually, and you know, now we understand why there are just so many things to improve. Your dedicated branded sending domain is set up, so that's really important for them so it's not a problem. Your DMARC is added, yes, done. The average open rate of the emails is above 25%. So here you can go to deliverability and you can check the last 30 days. So I set here 25%, they are at 24. So this is almost 25, but even 25 is actually not I would increase this number. Like, it's not something super ambitious, you know. So if you really don't hit this, that's the bare minimum you want to have. Your CTR is about 1.5, so this is the metric that they really suck at, because I honestly believe that email content would be so much better. The graphics and how it's just built out. So it's 0.3%, it's really bad. It's way below than 1.5. Average bounce rate is below 0.4%, so this is above, not far, not a huge problem, but needs to be better. Unsubscribe rate below 0.2, so this is good. Average spam complaint rate is below this number. Actually, they just hit that number, so yeah, I think fine. So especially open rate, click-through rate is not good. So overall, the account is not where it needs to be, especially for an 8-figure brand. It's way below, you know, this one, the red zone. We have a lot to talk about, and for them we have a lot to talk about. And I know I'm harsh, but I just know there are so many things to improve. So making these flows longer and making them more effective, improving the email creative, especially the design, also copywriting, and having better offers in the pop-up, and having better pop-ups in general, so making it more conversion driven and growing their list faster, and also making the campaigns better, especially the content, because the click-through rate is just super low. A/B test, send a survey once a month, asking for reviews, and yeah, again, there are just so many things to improve. Adding social proof product feed to these emails, and overall just getting above 35% coming from email, which is in their case it would be at least 50, 70. We could add even $100,000 to this monthly email revenue, which is more than $1 million per year. So there are just so many things to improve here, and I hope you like this audit that I shared with you today. In the future, I want to share more 8-figure audits with you, because I think with these larger accounts we can really learn a lot how to do things better, and both bigger and smaller businesses, they can learn a lot. I will add this audit document to the description, so you can download it for your own and use it for your own advantage and get ahead of your competitors using this, because again, email marketing, it can really generate 1/3 of your total revenue. Some businesses, it's even half of their revenue coming from email. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this, hope you learned from this, and see you in my next video. Hope you enjoyed, and even more importantly, you learned a lot from this video. Here at Budai Media, our goal is to help at least 1,000 e-commerce businesses grow with high quality marketing, because we can see too much shit out there. If you like this video, make sure that you go down, you subscribe to this channel, and also hit the notification bell so you get updated of my weekly videos. We collected the top 100 email templates from the past 6 years, and these generated tens of thousands of dollars for our clients. So go down and click the link and get these 100 templates for free. And finally, I will drop you one more video here. Make sure that you check it out as well.